All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to transform you from a stressed out do-it-yourselfer into an absolute master delegator. And honestly, the best part, we're doing it all just by unlocking the power of English grammar. So if you've ever, struggled to explain that someone else provided a service for you, well, you are in the exact right place. Here's our delegation playbook for today. We'll hit the DIY grammar trap, break down the core delegation formula, learn how to shift through time, delegate to specific people, and then cap it all off with the ultimate causative challenge. Section 1, the DIY grammar trap. Let's make sure we avoid some highly embarrassing errors.
Picture this scenario for a second. You want to tell a friend about your fresh new look after a nice trip to the salon, but depending on the exact words you choose, you might accidentally be telling them this chaotic story of you haphazardly chopping off your own locks with scissors right in front of your bathroom mirror. I mean, it's a very real trap, and it literally all comes down to phrasing.
See, saying I cut my hair literally implies you did the labor yourself, like you were the one holding the scissors. But saying I had my hair cut clearly delegates the work to a professional. Just adding that one little word, had, completely changes the entire story of who actually did the work. It's a total game changer.
Section 2, the core delegation formula. How do we actually build these sentences from scratch?
So we call this magic tool the causative form. It's a grammatical structure used specifically when we arrange for someone else to do something for us. Really, you can think of it as the ultimate grammar hack for busy people who get things done by others. It simply tells the listener that another person is performing the action on your behalf. Easy, right? Let's look at this like a simple 3-step recipe for delegation. Step 1, you start by using the verb have or get. Step 2, you add the object. Now, this is the thing that's actually being worked on, like your car, your hair, or your phone. And step 3, you add the past participle of your action verb. Combine those 3 ingredients in that exact order, and boom, you've got perfect delegation. Notice how we apply this formula. Have my car washed. Has her hair cut. Got my phone repaired. Got her dress cleaned. By using this structure, we're beautifully keeping our own hands clean while someone else washes the car, cuts the hair, repairs the phone, or cleans the dress. We are arranging the action, but totally skipping the labor. That's the dream. Section 3, shifting through time. Let's see how tenses work in the causative form. Now, when we shift through time, the object and the past participles stay perfectly anchored. They literally do not change. All you have to do is shift your have verb along the timeline to match when the service actually occurred. If it's every week in the present simple, you say, I have my car washed. If it was yesterday in the past simple, you just change it to I had my car washed. For tomorrow in the future, I will have my car repaired. And looking up to now in the present perfect, she has had her house painted. Honestly, just one word changes and your whole time frame shifts seamlessly. Section 4, delegating to specific people. Because, sometimes we actually want to name our helpers. Okay, the grammar rule changes slightly based on the verb you choose here. If you use have plus the person, you absolutely must use the base verb. This implies you arranged for them to do it. But if you use get plus the person, you have to add the word to before the verb. That implies you persuaded them. So just remember this. Have gets the base verb, but get needs to plus the verb. Let's actually see these helpers in action. I had the mechanic check my car. Since we use had, there is no to before check. The exact same goes for the teacher had the students clean the classroom. But for I got my brother to help me, well, because we used a form of get, we absolutely must add to before help. It perfectly distinguishes whether we're professionally arranging a service with a mechanic or, persuading a sibling to lend a hand. I want you to take a mental screenshot of this definitive cheat sheet right now. It perfectly summarizes the main structures of our entire delegation playbook. If your focus is on the thing being fixed, I got my phone fixed. If your focus is on the person doing the job, it's I had the mechanic check it versus I got the mechanic to check it. Honestly, if you can remember these rules, you will never make a causative mistake again. Section 5, the ultimate causative challenge. Let's put those new delegation skills to the test. Okay, here is your first question. I blank my haircut yesterday. Is it A, had, B, did, or C, made? Think carefully about our past tense delegation rule and that DIY grammar trap we discussed earlier. Which option correctly fills in the blank?
Fantastic work if you guessed A. The correct answer is A. Had. The sentence is, I had my hair cut yesterday. By choosing had, you're successfully applying the causative form and proving you didn't just take the scissors to your own head.
Let's try one more. This time, we're focusing on the object formula using the verb get. She got her phone blank. Is it A, repair, B, repaired, or C, repairing? What do you think goes in the blank? Excellent job! The answer is B, repaired. She got her phone repaired. This completes our get plus object plus past participle formula perfectly. You are officially getting the hang of this whole structure. So, now that you've mastered the causative form and crushed that challenge, I want to leave you with this final thought. What is the next big task you will have done for you? Seriously, why get your hands dirty when you now have the advanced grammar skills to clearly communicate having someone else do it for you? Start using these frameworks in your daily life. Arrange for others to help you out. And really just enjoy your new linguistic power as a master delegator. Thank you so much for exploring this explainer with me today. And hey,